There are places in this world that hold more than just beauty. They hold stories. They hold history. They hold something beyond what the eyes can see. And today, we walk towards one such place, hidden deep in the eastern hills of Nepal, where footsteps of the past still whisper through the winds. This is Salpa Pokhari. For centuries, this sacred lake has been a place of faith, mystery, and legend. The Kirat people believe that the spirits of our ancestors watch over this land. Some say if you're lucky, you might even see a golden fish appear, a sign of divine blessing. So, join me on this cinematic adventure. Nestled in the heart of Nepal, at an altitude of 3,443 meters, lies a hidden gem, Salpa Pokhari, a place of mystery, spirituality, and breathtaking beauty. This sacred lake, cradled in the lap of Dobain village, Bhojpur, is not just a body of water, it is a living legend. A place where faith, history, and nature blend into one. For centuries, Salpa Pokhari has been a place of devotion where pilgrims from the Kirat, Hindu, and Buddhist traditions come to seek blessings, to pray, and to wash away their sins. This is not just a lake. It is believed to be the very home of the souls of Kirat ancestors. They whisper in the wind. They echo through the ripples of the water. They guard this sacred land. The origin of the Kirat people. Salpa Pokhari holds a deep-rooted connection to the Kirat civilization, one of the most ancient indigenous groups of Nepal. It is said to be the birthplace of their spiritual heritage, their traditions, and their way of life. The lake is often called Mundum Lake, named after the holiest book of the Kirat faith, Mundum. Every year, on 4 special full moon nights, Baisakh Purnima, Rishi Purnima, Kartik Purnima, and Mangsir Purnima, devotees gather here. They light oil lamps, they offer flowers, they bow their heads and whisper their wishes to the still water, believing that their prayers will be heard by their ancestors. But Salpa Pokhari is more than just a religious site. It is also a place of ancient rituals and mystical practices. For generations, witch doctors and shamans have traveled here, seeking power, wisdom, and a deeper connection to the spiritual world. It is said that the energy here is unlike anywhere else, pure, untouched, and filled with mystery. The natural beauty and trekking route, beyond its spiritual significance, Salpa Pokhari is also a paradise for adventurers and travelers. The Mundum Trek, also known as the Salpa Lake Trek, takes you through untouched forests, rolling hills, and traditional villages. The journey is peaceful, far from the crowded trekking routes of Nepal, offering an experience that is both raw and authentic. And then there is Silichung Mountain, standing tall at 4,000 meters, a sacred peak, a place of power from its summit. The Himalayan ranges unfold before your eyes. It is a sight that takes your breath away, a moment that stays with you forever. Salpa Pokhari is not just a destination. It is a journey into faith, into nature, into history. It is a place where the past whispers to the present, where the mountains stand as silent witnesses to the prayers of thousands, where the water, still and sacred, holds stories that are centuries old. Far from the noise of the city, hidden in the lap of Nepal's eastern hills, lies Salpa Pokhari, a sacred lake, a place of legends, a destination that calls to both the devoted and the adventurous. To reach it is not just a trek, it is a journey through time, through culture, through the untouched beauty of Nepal. The road is not easy, it takes days, it takes effort, but those who walk this path, those who take each step with faith and determination, find something far greater than just a lake. If you start your journey from Bhojpur, you need at least 6 to 7 days to fully experience the trek. The trail takes you through places steeped in history and natural beauty. From Bhojpur, the journey begins. You walk through rolling hills, crossing ancient trails that have been used for centuries. The first major stop, Maiyang Dada, a hilltop that offers breathtaking views of the surrounding landscapes. From here, the trail leads to Satdobato, where the path becomes steeper, but the air becomes fresher. Next, you pass through Laure, a place where the wind carries whispers of old travelers, and then you reach Hadipokhari, a serene pond believed to hold spiritual energy. This is the final stop before reaching Salpa Pokhari itself. And then, After days of walking, there it is, silent, sacred, the reflection of the sky in its waters. A place where pilgrims bow their heads in prayer, where the wind carries ancient hymns, where the spirits of the past still linger. Route 2, the Solu Mahakulung Trail. For those who seek a different path, there is another way, starting from Kathmandu to Solu Mahakulung. On day 1, the journey begins from Kathmandu to Solu Mahakulung, where the hills rise high and the villages welcome travelers with their warm hospitality. On day 2, the trek takes you from Mahakulung to Gudel, a path that winds through lush forests, suspension bridges, and traditional settlements. On day 3, from Gudel to Kulupomkho, the trail becomes steeper, the air thinner, but the beauty of nature more profound. You walk past waterfalls, terraced fields, and ancient Kirat villages. On day 4, the long-awaited moment arrives, the visit to Salpa Pokhari. The journey up is challenging, but the sight of the lake, surrounded by hills, reflecting the sky like a mirror, it is worth everything. After experiencing the energy of the place, you return to Gudel for the night. On day 5, from Gudel to Bung, the descent is peaceful, giving you time to reflect on the journey. On day 6, from Bung to Kathmandu, the trip comes full circle, bringing you back to the city, but with a heart filled with memories and a soul touched by the magic of Salpa Pokhari. And so, the journey comes to an end. But does it really? Salpa Pokhari is not just a lake. It is a story, a legend, a place where faith meets nature, where the whispers of ancestors still echo in the wind. Every step on this sacred trail, every breath taken in the highlands, brings you closer to something beyond the physical, something spiritual, something eternal. The climb was not easy, the path was long, but standing here, looking into the still waters of Salpa Pokhari, feeling the silence that speaks louder than words, it was worth it. To those who seek adventure, to those who seek peace, to those who seek a connection to history, to culture, to the divine, Salpa Pokhari is waiting. The road is there. The mountains are calling. The spirits are watching. Will you answer the call? This is NBR Nepal. Until the next journey, stay curious, stay adventurous.
NBR Nepal. Travel with us.